So I feel like because of Kanye and certain shit going on with the urban environments and certain shit that's now allowed to be sold in certain ways, it was actually prohibited from being sold for a long time. Um, I've noticed there's a lot of people on YouTube talking about nitrous who have never had any experiences with it. Period. They act like this shit just came out, bro. This has been around longer than crack. You know what they started calling this shit in the 80s, bro? Hippie crack. Think about why they might call it that. I'm not gonna tell you why yet. It's just like, okay, so like speed. You know why speed is called speed, right? Not just because it speed you up, but it made fucking 3 days seem like 8 hours. You feel what I'm saying? It made like a whole day seem like it was 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you wind up like with insomnia and shit without even realizing, because you be like, yo, I gotta get this shit done. While you doing it, you like doing so much shit because you're so overproductive with shit and so focused on doing this shit that like you don't realize how much time had passed. And it seemed like if you could feel it making time go faster, because like when you get focused on some shit, that shit happens. I remember my boy D used to always tell me that. My boy Big D used to always tell me that. And I was like, man, I don't feel that shit. I've been on this shit since I was 5. And it's just like, I didn't think like, yeah, you been on this since you was 5. That's why like you never noticed that shit. You been on this shit forever. You know what I'm saying? I come from that era. So basically, yeah, like, you know, I love all my young hitters. I know they'll die for me. So I've only done nitrous one time, but like I know a bunch of people who like fuck with this shit hard. Like before you could even buy this at the smoke shops, they were dropping hundreds of dollars on tanks, bro. Like big tanks. Like the biggest tank you could get is like a few $100s. That's how I know Kanye was getting scammed. Yeah, there was a dude out here who actually one of his nicknames was Tank Man because he got the nitrous tanks. And he not coming home till like 2030. Yeah, he got caught with that shit. He not coming home till like 2030. Nah, he got caught with that and a whole bunch of other shit by the Jump Out Boys. The Jump Out Boy ran up on that fiend, bro. That fiend, like, if I remember, it only had like weed on him or something. It's stupid. Like, why would you even say anything? The fiend goes, yeah, I got from that house right there. Yeah, no, I just, yeah. Like, it was, if I remember, it was like some shit like you didn't even have no reason to tell, bro. You didn't have to do that. Like if I remember right, I swear, like for some reason I remember the dude only had weed on him. I might be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't that close with Mr. Tank Man, but yeah. It's funny because like I knew him as something else, and my brother Miles was like, no, that's Tank Man. Like, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, that's who I thought that was this whole time. Every time you said Tank Man, and turned out I was right. And like he never tried to sell me no nitrous or none of that. So like I was really just taking a shot in the dark by how Miles described him. And knowing that this dude had like everything. This dude was on everything. He had everything. He had syrup, weed, nitrous, pills, cigarette, E. Like he had everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I figured since there's so many people talking about this nitrous shit who've never done it, like I felt like it was my place to like educate some motherfuckers because I've actually done it. I did literally once, bro. Like, and I thought it was dust off when I did it, cause like around the same time was like the one time in my life I did dust off because other people was doing it. College, bro. Listen, college, okay. I know I dropped out for the streets, okay. Listen, okay, but I was supposed to be at college. So listen, yeah, like around that time was the first time I ever did dust off. I thought it was crazy, like the way it affected your voice. So like me being me, like not understand how like stupid that is and how many brain cells your ass is killing. Like I was like ready to do fucking dust off again. Like if I realized you just could walk into the Walmart and buy that shit at that point, bro, that shit probably got so bad. Thank God, like I never just like thought of that, and I was too busy like doing actual drugs. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I would buy like 3 for $20s every day on the dips. That was my thing back then. The fucking wet, the water, that was my shit back then. Yeah. So like I ain't really even thinking of nothing else unless it was just around and free. Sort of how I came in contact with the one-time hydronitrous. I see why people do it after that first time. You could watch the videos of people falling over. Like you could see them videos and not see what them people are seeing, right? I'm gonna walk y'all with me in a second over to a very specific piece of artwork that like most people think I just got because of fucking, it's a sick album cover by System of a Down. Real like personal reasons, like what the one time I did nitrous, bro, whatever the fuck is in that shit made the whole shit look like the fucking, like the mushroom land, bro. And I was on like a patio, bro. Like a big ass patio. When I say a patio, I mean like this is called what the fuck is the name of it, bro? It's at Naugatuck Valley, bro. Everybody just chills there and does drugs and smokes cigarettes. Yeah. That whole shit turned into this in a matter of 30 seconds or less. What the fuck is the name of that shit? Smoking Pavilion at Naugatuck Valley Community College. Yeah, that's what that shit is called. Not just the smoking area, nah. The smoking pavilion. Yo, I almost fell down the stairs too. I didn't even realize it, bro. Like it really, like that was what really like made me like that shit. And that was like the first way like I knew that shit. Like as soon as I did it, I was like, this not dust off. Like this some other shit. I also had the firemen carry my plug up the stairs at the smoking pavilion because we was all on K-pins and he couldn't walk. He was way too fucked up. Like crashing a Dodge Dart on Xanax. It was like, it had like the opposite effect of speed where like 2 minutes, bro, seemed like literally like a half hour. It feel like you just spent like a half hour in the System of a Down album cover chilling with the cartoon Serge Tanky and then the fucking elephants, bro. Like it really, like the elephant was there, man. I'm telling you, the elephant was there. The whole band as cartoon character was there, bro. I was with them, bro. And then like slowly everything just like disappeared back to reality. And I really was like, yo, how long was that? Cause like it kind of like, it's not the same as like DMT where like hours seem like, and it's only been like 10 minutes. Enough to where you're like, I don't think that was a very long time, but I think it could have been like an hour possibly too. They'd be like, nah, that was like 2 minutes, man. That's how it feel the first time you do it though. So I get why people do it and then you go back to that shit. That's why it's called hippie crack. And from what I understand from people who do this shit regularly, like my brother Miles and shit, who've been doing it since they was like, you could only get the clackers. And you had to like really know someone to get a tank before this whole galaxy bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker's hitting you with that shit. Like the shit that they're hitting you with with that shit is like it's like some people like it's worse because hitting you all at once, like the way that they designed that can. But that's not the only can. This is like the popular one that you get on the internet, right? Like, listen, man, when we was kids, we had all type of shit that was like not for human consumption, but like, go ahead, sniff it, smoke it, do all that. Bro, I used to get this K2. Like, I used to go to this spot, bro. I was boys with this, yo, shout out shop, bro. I would literally be able to pay for K2 with food stamps, never leaving. Yeah, when I did that shit. But RIP Max, man. I know dope do shit to people, bro. Never did shit to me because I ain't no lick and I ain't gonna let no drug turn me into that. Have no drug, have me switching up on my morals, my principles and shit. Start stealing from my family and shit. Nah, that's weird, bro. Get the fuck away from me. That shit weird. If you let drug do that to you, bro, you weak as hell. You know, when I be reminiscing about this shit about, you know, cause I come from that era, I'll be, you know, getting lost in the sauce and like reminisce about too much shit at once and shit, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker getting the style, a lot of dead homies, you know what I'm saying? So because there are a lot of people who talking about this on the internet who not really living like that, who don't understand, this shit is not nothing new, bro. This shit has been around, bro. There's like a really big black market for this shit for a long time.
Cause that's when the drones would, cause I'm going outside.
And I think that's why they just legalized it. They're like, bro, like,
Cause I'm going outside.
It's not even that bad, really. Like, it is, like, trust me, it's called hippie crack for a reason. It is highly addictive. That's why, like, I wouldn't just go out and be doing that. Like, if you have any, like, And I don't have an addictive personality, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I did that one time, I didn't want to do that shit again, but at the same time, like, for example, the one time in my life I smoked crack, I didn't really feel it. I was like, I'm not going to risk doing this again and then feeling it, and then it fucked my life up, bro. You will never see that. You will never see that. Just like how when I was sniffing dope every here and there just because it was around and free, like, that shit, like, never where I was fucked up, and definitely nowhere near the amount to ever get anywhere close to OD, and I always watch someone else do that shit right in front of me. So I got a motherfucker came through there, it was like, fentanyl everywhere. Him say that on no info. You threaten my doctor or his kids, bro, I swear to God, bro, it will get so ugly for you. If you do anything to him and go to prison, guess who's gonna do something to go to prison to come see you? Yeah. I'm already trying to go back to jail just to get my teeth fixed and quit smoking. Yeah, I don't even need to get my teeth fixed. I just want to get all goals and see if Obama will pay for it. At the time I did this, I had recently done dust off for the first and only time. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's a very similar thing. It's an inhalant. That sort of has a similar effect on your voice. Like, but it's scarier, bro. You know how their voice just sounds slow off the gas? Dust off make you sound like a demon. There's a whole intervention about it, bro. A whole ass intervention on this one motherfucker addicted to it. I ain't gonna hold you. Someone very close to me used to be addicted to that shit. And like the stories this person got is crazy. That and triple C's, like, I'm just like, yo, how could you be addicted to some shit they sell at the pharmacy to anybody? They sell that shit at Office Max, bro. Like, I understand being on crack. I understand all that shit, bro. I just can't. Nah, I can't rationalize that gold spray paint and all that shit. I can't, bro. The nitrous I kind of understand because this is not a new thing. This has been going on since like Grateful Dead shows in the 1960s. Really popular with hippie white folk. Wasn't really a thing like that. Well, I mean, as far as like a nationwide thing. I don't know if like, I swear I've heard people try to tell me crack was around the 60s and I know they lying. And they older than me. These like 50-year-old people. These people was around when the crack era probably like started in the 80s. And just saw some other shit like meth or some. Meth was around in the 60s. I don't know what the fuck because it's like pretty much universally admitted that like, yeah, maybe some people had like figured out how to like cook freebase before that. Because like freebase was a thing since the 70s. But like there was some, I don't know, man. That whole era is fuzzy. It's all like purposely because of Iran-Contra designed to look as complicated as it possibly can to anyone who wants to figure it out. That's called Reaganomics. Yeah, that whole, the with this shit's been going on. It's been like a thing. I think they really legalized it now like everywhere. Like, it was always legal, bro. It was like always something. You could always get the clackers. Order them shits off Amazon to your house, bro. You ever seen Steve-O from Jackass on that shit, bro? You ever seen that? Yeah. He ain't have no big ass tank. He probably would have known a tank, man. Cause I just was like asking just out of curiosity. I was like, what would like the biggest tank go for? He's like, I think my brother said like 450 or some shit. It wasn't even none that crazy, bro. It would have been like more expensive to buy fucking. Nah, it would have been a little bit more expensive than like a quarter pound of weed, but still, it was like, damn, that's like not expensive at all for like a big shit. He's like, yeah, it's like the big shit, bro. It's like a tank like this big, bro. It's like some shit like, you know, this shit came out of dentist's office. But like the one time I did that shit, it wasn't like in nothing like that, bro. It was in a little, it looked like the Galaxy shits, but it was just all black. That was part of why I thought it was Duster. Duster got like the black top on it. But like, you don't do Duster out of a balloon usually. The motherfucker was doing balloons, so like, I assumed it was that. I kind of liked Duster the time I did it because it was like kind of like dust. It kind of has that disassociative effect. It hits you like quick like that with that. It don't last as long. It's like painful to do. Like it burns your shit when you do it enough. It's like, it's kind of fucked up, bro. It makes me real looked out. Thank God. Like there's a whole list of shits I have that I only did once in my life. And like, even if someone had it right in front of me right now and was doing it, I'd be like, no, good. And it's like crack, smoking meth, Duster, I don't know, like, I might do, like, whippets if someone had it. Like, I'd just be like, let me try that shit again. That shit was kind of fun last time. Like, I didn't expect that. I didn't think it was going to be that disassociative. Because I always heard it being called hippie crack. So, crack's not a disassociative like that. Aside from making people, like, unreasonably paranoid and they start army crawling on the floor talking about they can hear the shit inside the ceiling. And, like, you have no idea what they talk about. And talk about you gotta be quiet. Shh. While they like army crawling on the floor of a fucking jail cell. As you can tell, that's some shit I like really heard someone witness while I didn't witness it, thank God. Oh, whooped his ass, bro. I've been like, you making this whole shit hot. Put that down. You don't need that right now, man. You don't fucking sit down. You're making me nervous. But yeah, no, when I did it, like I said, it was just like one balloon off like a littler, like, it was like the same size of the shit they got that they selling now. And like I said, I was like, at the time I was like 20. I was like still in college. I wasn't even in college technically. I was like leaving in and out of college when I did this shit. Just to go into class and like be like, I need to use the bathroom, just like take my backpack and everything, just leave. Go start making plays. So like, yeah, like there'd always be mad heads out there just doing anything, bro. It was like the shit we used to call our word is rock. I don't know why it was called that. I never seen nothing like that happen there, but yeah, it was just because it was mad the way it seemed like a place like someone would get R worded at. You'd always find like shit like condoms up there and shit. It was weird. Weird campus, bro. When they put any type of community college in the hood, and like you notice like mad people that go there that aren't in class, like they don't go there, but they go there. Like it was funny cause like I would go there and then I'd just like chill in Waterbury, and sometimes I'd come back because people in Waterbury would then just go chill at the fucking campus. That shit was wild, bro. But listen, that's why every fucking motherfucker who been through college and fucked up will tell you, listen, there's a time and place for everything. It's called college. You want to be a gang member? It's called college. Nah, you do that before college. If you get put on at 20, that's sad. If you come back to the gang and like be like, fuck this, I'm not doing this college shit, I'm gangbanging, like, that's different. If you was already put on like at normal like 15, 16, 14-year-old age to be put on, yeah, like, don't join a gang at 23. Don't do that. Don't wind up getting extorted. I had to do it like this, right? I said a whole bunch of people talking about nitrous squad. Never done nitrous. Know nothing about the actual history aside from what they looked up on Google, which isn't going to be like, they're not going to read that super in-depth, first of all. Like, they're only going to gather like the pop culture aspect from like what's going on right now. And they know they hear Kodak and Fentanyl and shit go in the middle of their shit. So it's like, yeah, but this shit already been around for like 60 years, but nothing new. It's just, I think they lifted restrictions on certain sizes that now you're allowed to sell that you were not allowed to sell those sizes before. You could only sell the clackers. That's why I think they had to put not for human consumption for them to get around it. It's like when we had the K2, we had the bath salts, we had this shit that was like bath salts called plant food. Like, yeah, all that shit said not for human consumption. What was the only point of it? You can't give that shit to your plants. That's not gonna do nothing for them. This is a meth analog called mephedrine. You can't use K2 as a cooking spice. Someone gonna get mad at you that there's sticks in there. Imagine if like a restaurant did that shit. Someone would be like, bro, why is there grass and twigs all over this? Why'd you just like take this in the parking lot and just like rub it on the ground and give it to me? Yo, that shit would have been hilarious, bro. Why joke about putting like a chewable amphetamine in a mint tray just to see what would happen? I wonder if anyone ever was like genuinely either like foreign or confused and like bought some of that and like worked at a restaurant and was like, well, it's spiced, and like try to put that shit on salmon or something. Bro, it's just a repeat of all this shit, bro. That's all it is. It's a repeat of this with the 60s. Just like everything else that's going on right now is a repeat of the 60s or a repeat of the last 5 to 10 years. Yeah, like I said, the people, they're falling over like that and shit, having those reactions, especially if it was the first time they did it. I did like all that shit the first time. I almost fell down some dumbass stairs, bro. On the middle of a fucking campus, bro. Like literally probably like 200 feet too from like the campus security buildings. Yeah, bro. Because everyone would just go there because they had smoking areas. So if you want to smoke a cigarette, you had to be in one spot. So as a result, there's one big spot where there's a lot of people smoking. Like that became like where everyone would do shit at. And then like if like it got hot, we go like somewhere near there, or we go off campus. Usually we go off campus, but a lot of times if I just left class, there'd always be some shit going on there. Y'all kids need to stop calling in these threats, bro. Just skip class like we used to do, bro. Just skip class or tell your moms you sick, something like that, bro. Stop doing all this dumb shit, bro. I'm telling you, they getting fed up, and it ain't gonna affect us. No. Y'all gonna really regret doing this shit, bro. You wanna keep fucking around and find out. Let me tell you something, man. This country right here is literally the king of fuck around and find out. With everybody. That shit don't just go for Russia and all that shit. No. That's what happened with me. I'm telling you, you piss them white folk off enough, they gonna find a way to put you in jail. Trust me, you gonna break a law, bro, even if you're not trying to. They're gonna get you on a technicality just like you get off on one. Don't take 10 years probation. That's not smart. Do 2 in a year with like 5 hanging if you have to instead. Like, tell the judge, put me in jail instead. I would literally say that, bro. If they were trying to offer me probation, even for some little shit, bro, I'd be like, can't you just like lock me up for 6 months or something? Can't you just like lock me back up so I can quit smoking and come out? Bro, I go to jail right now, I'll crash out right now just to quit smoking. So yeah, like, I'm not a role model. I done some stupid shit in my life, bro. Bro, I go to jail right now, I'll crash out right now just to quit smoking. Whippets was stupid, but it probably wasn't the stupidest thing I did. I could see the appeal of it, along with like, there wasn't a negative thing with that, like there was with Dust Off. Like with Dust Off, it was like, oh yeah, your voice sound like a demon, that shit cool, all that. Like it literally hits you kind of like you dissociate the same type of way, it's just a little bit different. And it's like more of a mental, less of a visual type thing. Like it's that feeling that makes you feel like Superman. Played that feeling on Dust, like the paranoia and the Superman shit without so much hallucinations, unless like, I don't know how it was when people did a lot of it. Like I said, I did that one time. That shit burnt the fuck out with how I said, no, I'm good, bro. Never again, bro. Never again. Ask Satan if he got a car that I could borrow. Ask Jesus. I'm gonna be on CNN again, and it ain't my fault. Anyway, yeah, so like I just had to set the record straight, bro. It's not no new shit that just dropped, bro. Not no new shit. Look up like old footage from like Grateful Dead concerts in the parking lot and shit, bro. You see mad people just balloons everywhere, bro. They got the big dentist tank just sitting out in the open, bro. But keep in mind, it's called hippie crack for a reason, because it's basically doing the same thing. You will keep getting less and less high the more that you do it. However, I believe it resets a little bit easier. Like if you buy a tank, run out, and then go get another one right then. Yeah, I think that's when it's like crack. Yeah, for you. If you run out of a tank in a day and you got to get one by tomorrow, like if this is a tank a day habit for you, I got the condom. Drugstore, condom. I know a lot of people is like concerned about this shit, but like no one really know what it is. And none of them have done it, I know that. Except maybe if they have a nice car because they got some money. That's not the same, sir. You can't do that with that. That's probably gonna kill you if you did. It's not the same. That automotive shit is not like that. You know, I would be so concerned if I went to a dentist and like, I seen his tank said NOS on it. I would be absolute with the logo, bro. I'm gonna say, sorry, sir. I no longer need a tooth pulled or nothing. I'm out. I will find someone else to do my teeth and all goes. I don't care if you was gonna do the Obamacare. I'm sure someone else too. Someone else will pay that shit too, bro. But yeah, it's not that serious, bro. It's not that serious. This is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? And they're falling over like that because they're like literally, like what happened with me was I wound up immediately, nothing that was there anymore. And this shit looked like this. I'm not playing. This was all around me. This was what a stone fucking building turned into all around me, bro. This whole situation going on here. And it was moving, and it was like a world. I was in that shit, bro. I was with them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I came out of that shit and I told everybody, I said, yo, it looked like the System of a Down album cover with the mushrooms and the elephant on it. Yeah. So I see why people might want to go back and do that shit again, but like, yo, that shit do kill brain cells. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, anything where you doing it up the nose, bro, there's a chance, like a lot of that shit automatically is going across the blood-brain barrier, which means it's automatically doing brain damage. And when people be like, you know, I forget which one goes straight to your brain and which one goes in your nasal cavity. The one that goes straight to your brain, that's what it's doing. That's why it's getting you high faster. That's why people who sniff a lot of coke sometimes have aneurysms. Yeah, I'm out there, bitch. Be safe, man. I do this shit to educate y'all, man. Like I said, I'm not a role model. I go through it so you wouldn't do it after me, like Beanie Siegel said. I'm still circling the block before I'm parking. I'm not bitching. I'm just still cautious. I'm still out there, bitch.